I've got an amazing training for you guys here. We're starting at the top of the hour at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And let's see if we are live here on Facebook. I think we are. I think we are live on Facebook. Is it true? Let me know if you guys can all hear me and see me. Live on Facebook. Ta-da! Awesome sauce. Welcome. Welcome to Scale Your Biz using Masterminds. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. Some people call me the Bikini Business Coach. Got my blue bikini on here today. Let me know if you guys can all hear me and see me. Comment hi in the chat. And while we're all tuning in here, how many people listening right now would like to know the secrets to scaling your business using Masterminds, literally turning your yearly income into a monthly income? Comment Mastermind in the chat. Comment Masterminds in the chat if you'd like to know the secrets. I'm going to be sharing with you guys 3 keys to scaling and growing your business like never before here in 2020. Maybe some of you guys are tired of, maybe you've hit a glass ceiling in your coaching business and you can't push past it, or maybe you're just over your crappy job. When I first got started, I remember I was stuck in a job that was not my purpose. It was not my passion. It paid the bills. Maybe you're kind of stuck in that comfortable, uncomfortable job, or maybe COVID has reprioritized your, you're looking for a new way to create a new fun income, something that's different, impactful, meaningful, something that delivers great value to your clients, builds community, and the ability to scale your income, doing what you actually love to do, right? Teaching, training, inspiring, healing, coaching. Comment yes in the chat. Comment yes in the chat if you're ready to learn more about Masterminds. Today, I'm going to be walking you through a strategy, and again, these 3 keys of how we've successfully now run Masterminds for the last 2013 is when I started, so about 7 years here at Take Your Power Back now. In 2012, I ran my first group coaching program and teaching coaches how to run super profitable, fun, impactful training programs like Erica. Let's see if I can share my screen for you guys. Erica joined our program. This is the only slide I'm going to share with you guys here today. Joined our program a few months ago. And here she's posting in our Skyrocket Your Confidence and Cash Flow group. It's our year-long mastermind program. She said, spot 5 sold my new program, pre-launch another 5K pay in full. I actually think I have a shot at $50,000 to $70,000 this month. Now, Erica came to see us. She was earning, a decent income as a coach, but she was wiped out. It was unsustainable. She was making $20,000 a month, and $20,000 a month was going out. She had 2 kids. Now they were being homeschooled. Holy smokes. And what we did is we revamped her programs, and we made her, we helped her make a program that was scalable, right? So how many of you guys would like to do this kind of thing, actually help people and scale your income? Now, that last comment from Erica was like, well, she's on track to do $50,000 to $70,000 this month, but is she really going to do it? Now, you have to have some things in place to be able to really see, your income getting to that level. Some of our clients have done much more than that. 85,000 last month, closing on my dream home. I had too many clients. Vanessa helped me with my mastermind. Cindy was a client of ours. She came with me to Hawaii. Actually, we built her sales attraction system. She launched it and decided she wanted to continue going, launched her mastermind, and here 85,000 last month. I'm spending the summer in Florida, and we're closing in on our dream home. All started with your 10K in 30 days. You really do change lives. She'd never run a mastermind before. She'd never had a coaching program before. You guys can do this when you have the right keys, and that's what I want to teach you here today on this training. All right. So let's dig in here. Let's dig into the training today. I'm going to be hosting a live Q&A here in a little bit. So I want to answer all of your questions in a little bit. So as you're listening, watching the training, tuning in here live, please comment, post all of your questions in the feed. And then in a bit, I'm going to answer all of them. So here at Take Your Power Back Now, we run 3 mastermind programs. It is the best model out there. It is the best model. And I'll dig in here why in a bit, but we run 3 mastermind programs. Our highest income grossing month has been $390,000. Even here during COVID, our income has still been over $100,000 every single month. And we get to work with women all over the world from different countries joining our programs. And we teach them really how to set up a simple sales attraction system. For some coaches, they're setting up their first Facebook group. They're learning how to run paid advertising to attract clients all around the world. They're breaking through their visibility blocks. Oh my God, doing video, charging what they're worth. They are owning their value, getting clear on their niche, getting clear on their ideal clients, and making their first 3 to 5 high ticket coaching sale without a website. Okay, boom, without an email list. Simply with this simple sales attraction system. Some of our clients join our more elite mastermind program where they're really learning how to scale and grow a team. They're developing their leadership skills. They might be hiring their first salesperson, really looking at how to track numbers, how to scale, how to do retargeting, like some fancy, cool, fun stuff, and really move from solopreneur to company business badass. So super, super fun. So anyways, we've been doing this a while. I've made a lot of mistakes so that you guys don't have to. So please make sure you pop all your questions. Now, I want to know who is ready here to strap their tits on and get to work, making their goals happen, getting out of their own way, learning some new strategies for massive growth, expansion, and freedom that can transform your business, skyrocket your confidence and cash flow. Who's ready to get out of their own way? Who's ready to strap their tits on and get to work here? Comment below, strapped and ready. That's one of my favorite lines. Comment, strapped and ready. All right, so for those of you guys who are new here, I'll be doing these live stream trainings every Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. If you don't know me or my story, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. I run a 7-figure women's empowerment company called Take Your Power Back Now. And we have about 18 rock stars here that are working behind the scenes on our team, copywriters, ad strategists, video editors, mindset mentors, ops managers, social media, you name it. It's pretty rad. And we work with coaches, women's empowerment leaders, healers on how to create a portable, profitable business that you can rock in your bikini if you want to. We teach paid advertising, Facebook group marketing, sales, habit for success, mindset. And I've been in this business for 11 years, the last 5 years alone, really dialing in our paid advertising. And I've done over $9 million in sales. Pretty rad with basically our mastermind programs. That's how we generate our revenue. We also do live masterminds called the Soul Sister Mastermind, where we get to have fun in the sun meets business building, because I don't believe that business building should be stuffy, inside some stuffy conference center, right? So we have them in Laguna Beach, California, in Kauai, Hawaii. Everyone gets together. So amazing to see what happens when women leave that experience and they've, immersed themselves in luxury and, really catch the vibe and what happens in their business afterwards. It's incredible. So just know that you can create retreats. You can create mastermind programs. They can be live. They can be in person. They can be in different places if you want. Really getting, having the creative ability to serve your clients in ways that delight you. Yeah? So I'm a Canadian. I traded in my red shovel for a red bikini. Today I've got a blue one on over here, but I traded in my red shovel for a red bikini one winter, and I decided to move to Kauai, Hawaii. And that was back in 2013. Had to figure out online marketing, or it was go back to winter in the snow, and did not want to do that. So strapped my tits on, I got to work and figured it out. That's why people call me the bikini business coach. Now I live in Southern California. I wanted to meet my husband. And I had done kind of everything the gurus tell you to do. I wrote a best-selling book called Take Your Power Back Now. And, ran a course and made this big email list and, did all the things that the gurus tell you to do that, you're going to get rich, do this. And it didn't work out. I was actually moved to Southern California, had my dog. I sent my truck on the ship and didn't know anybody, landed here. And wow, I was thinking of giving up on my business because I'd done all the things they told me to do and it didn't work. And that's when I really got serious. I hired a mentor. I call that stage of my business the, do I go to this event or pay the rent stage? And maybe some of you, I was stuck at an income level. I would make $10,000 a month and I would pay it out. So it wasn't really scalable and I felt really stuck and I didn't really know what to do. So I hired a mentor and this really dialed in some key mindset principles I'm going to share with you here today as well. And I actually made my first intention to attract my husband. And 3 weeks later, I did. And it worked so well. I thought, well, maybe let me try this manifesting mindset stuff on money. And my income went from 10,000 that month to 50,000, 80,000, 103,000, 115, 125, 145, 160,000. I stayed there for about a year, built a team, and then pushed past $200,000 and $300,000 a month using masterminds, having so much fun with my clients. So I can't wait to share with you guys this training here today. My husband and I recently moved up to Northern California now. We live in Mount Shasta and I get to live in the mountains. It feels like Canada. It's super rad. I get to drive this beautiful 5-minute drive here to the office with these gorgeous cascading mountains. There's lakes everywhere and it's just lovely. And I still wear bikinis and then sometimes I wear Ugg boots, right? So now you guys know a little bit about me. Let's dive into today's training. Let's dive in. 3 keys to scaling your income and impact using Mastermind. So here's the first key. The first key is developing a one-to-many offer, a one-to-many offer, a mastermind model, right? So you're not stuck in that one-on-one coaching anymore. You're able to deliver one training to many people all at the same time. It's the best model. It's actually what your clients really want and need. When you think about going to school, you weren't one-on-one with a teacher, you were in a classroom, you were in a community, right? You got to learn from other people's experience. And this is what your clients are dying for. Community, connection, right? And this is really a game changer and it's super fun. It's a business model that I recommend for coaches. Once you've already had your first 3 to 5 high ticket coaching clients, then you can move into this model. It's explosive growth, both profit-wise, but also for you as a leader. And you get to serve a lot of people and have a lot of fun. So if you're stuck serving, again, the one-on-one coaching model is great to get started. And then, hey, let's move into this mastermind model. So many coaches actually, what happens to them when they start their business is they start selling one-on-one, which is great to get yourself some confidence and, make sure that you actually can deliver a result with your clients. And that's where you should start. But eventually they get kind of stuck and they realize, oh my gosh, I created for myself a job and I can't bust through, this certain income level. And you end up working harder and your income doesn't move. So in the beginning, this is normal. It's kind of like the growth strategy. But when you're doing one-on-one coaching, you're very limited to how many hours are in a day, right? So with a mastermind model, this is why you see people, often if you take a look, scroll through this Facebook group, you'll see people doing 20, testimonial, $20,000, $80,000 a month. This is how they're doing it. So in Erica's case, she's selling a $5,000 program. If she's on track to do $50,000 this month, it's really simple. The math is 10 clients, right, at $5,000, and she hits her income goal. So maybe you've been part of a mastermind, maybe not yet, but you will love them. I love running masterminds because you get to teach a group of people and you can have some team members. Okay, so for example, you don't have to do everything all by yourself. We have a tech person running one of our live Q&As. So people that have technology challenges, boom, they jump in a live Q&A, they get their technology questions answered. We have copywriters who run live Q&As, mindset mentors who run live Q&As, Facebook ad strategists. I'm in there running a live Q&A for strategy and mindset and sales. So you can have different team members take over part of the teaching. So guess what? You can actually go on vacation, And the weirdest thing is every time I go on vacation, we have like a record-breaking month, which really screws me up. I'm like, I need to go on vacation a lot more here. So having a mastermind model, being able to teach women and see their progress by the questions that other people ask are so valuable. You know, people are listening in feeling like, oh my gosh, that was a great question. I'm so grateful she asked this question. I would have never thought about it. So relevant. You know, thank you for asking. It's incredible growth. So there's 3 pillars. What you actually really need to do this is you need, you know, a membership site, an area to host your content, a private Facebook group for your clients so they can communicate with one another, weekly live group Q&A calls. And you can even, you know, include some kind of one-on-one. We have some one-on-one time as well on the inside of our programs, which is rad. So one of the things I love to do, and I think this is the most important tip that I can share with you, is that you can have content all day long, and this content is wonderful. However, it's really not the content people are coming for. They're coming for this safe space. And I think that's the thing I'm the most proudest of being able to offer my clients, is a safe place for them to be seen and heard, ask their questions, not feel criticized or judged. There's no competition allowed on the inside of our programs, not allowed, you know, comparing yourself. I know it's a big ask, but it really is a safe space for women to ask their questions and get the clarity that they need to take action in their business. And it is rad. So having that emotional space for women to be seen and heard is just incredible. And then to watch people go through like 90 days of like, they come in and they're like, I don't know, you know, I've got this idea, and boom, you know, they're having sales calls, they're having sales. Oh my gosh, this is working. People are in my group. Oh my gosh, you know, it's so rad to track and watch your client's journey, you know, throughout the time frame. You can host masterminds for 90 days, 6 months, a year long, something like this. So I really believe it's the best model because people learn and grow together. So we have masterminds for beginners. We have masterminds for more advanced coaches. We have a lane 1 that we teach. It's important that, you know, your mastermind delivers a result. That's what I can tell you. Want to focus on what result can you deliver? So we have more beginner mastermind programs for women who want to make their first 3 to 5 high ticket coaching sales, setting up a Facebook group and paid advertising, learning sales, learning copywriting, using our offer Bible, our video challenge. And then we have what we call lane 2, which is a more advanced mastermind program where we're looking at really more automated marketing, email marketing, hosting masterminds, retreats. And that's our Bikini Biz Coach Mastermind. So I'm going to share with you guys a big mistake that I see a lot of coaches making in this space is not being where they're at. So I see a lot of coaches kind of fry themselves out trying to run webinars, and they don't even have like a program to offer people, or they get so bogged down in technology, but they don't have, you know, the mastermind model fleshed out, or they build a mastermind model, they build all this great content, and they don't have any lead generation to fill their programs. So let's talk about the key number 2, right? So first key is a one-to-many service offering that you can scale. You can, you know, take a vacation when you need. You can onboard other team members to help you. It's a great community. Your clients are going to love it. They're going to learn from each other. You're going to love it. Key 2 is having the proper lead generation. So you can't fill a mastermind without a sales attraction system. You can't fill a mastermind without a sales attraction system. So I see a lot of coaches focusing on the wrong things. They get all this publicity, or they get, you know, interviewed on a podcast, and they go speaking or writing books, and they think, oh, wow, you know, my program is going to fill my program. And then they end up really, really disappointed when they have to go rustle up leads and find clients every month. And the problem is they don't have control in their business. They don't have control in their business. They don't have lead flow control in their business. It's a massive problem because if you leave the lead generation to somebody else, all right, to like a marketing company, yeah, that's rad when you know your key offering and your key messaging, and you know how to rustle up clients. You know, then later on you can have somebody doing that stuff for you. But it's very dangerous when you don't have the predictability to grow. It ends up, leaving you having sleepless nights, anxiety. You don't know how you're going to find clients every month. And it's really the problem is not having any systems to generate leads and sales every month. It's a nightmare. And this is the first thing we help our clients fix ASAP. So like, for example, a lot of our clients like you here are, wow, this is a great idea, Vanessa. I want to learn how to, launch a Facebook group. I understand the value of having this community and this tribe and earning while you're learning what your audience needs. And then offering it to them, right? Being visible, delivering value, making offers to people who can say yes. It works like gangbusters. We've been teaching this model for 5 years. And it's an incredible strategy to help coaches skyrocket their confidence and cash flow. And we use a system. It's paid advertising. So let's say every time you were to invest $300 or $500, you picked up a $3,000 or $5,000 client. Would that be good? Would that be good? Drop an emoji or comment good or great below if you would like that kind of return on your investment, right? Because let's be honest, this is great. You're never going to get that in the stock market. Never. Not in 30 days or in 60 days or 90 days. Never. Okay. So predictable client acquisition system. This is what allows you to fill your mastermind. This is what allows you to grow your company, to invest in, more, if you want, the fancy pants website or help or team members. But really, you want to be focusing on marketing. Marketing comes before the selling and before the service delivery. So a way to generate leads and sales consistently, it's really what distinguishes yourself from a hobbyist to a business owner when you have systems and consistent sales. And instead of you out there hustling and rustling around, you're having an ad bring clients and a system, market and warm them up to know, like, and trust you, and then want to raise their hand and say, I want to work with you. How cool would that be? And then you actually get to do what you love most, right? Which is coaching, which is like this service of like, wow, actually working with your clients. And most coaches don't focus on this part, right? They do all of the like trainings and they do all the certifications, or worse, they're trying to do like free social media and they're online 24 hours a day, or they're trying to get people to join their group for free. That takes a lot of work. So here's a key that you need to know with lead generation. You're going to have to invest time or money to acquire clients. You're going to have to invest time or money. There's no way around it. So before I had systems in my business, I used to rely on speaking. I went to speaking and networking events. And if I didn't speak, I didn't make any sales. And what's worse is if you really want to play on the big girl stage or the big boy stage, they charge you like $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 to speak on their stages, to have access to their audience. And I used to get, when I really started making money in my business, $50,000, $100,000 a month, I would have people try and approach me to pitch me on speaking on their stages. I used to get really pissed off because I thought to myself, you should be paying me to come and talk to your audience about how rad, this system is that I've got here that I've been doing. Why would I go and displace myself, have to get on a plane, leave my family for a week, live in hotels, eat airplane food in airports, and then pay you to maybe make clients? Nah, I'm going to invest that money into my own paid advertising, into my own system, and control and generate as many clients as I want. This is ridiculous, right? So, but it's a strategy. And some people love to do it. They want to do that. Great. No, thank you. I'll invest in my own systems and only travel when I want to, not because I have to. So control your lead flow. That's the surefire way to grow your business, is to invest in setting up the right systems. Do not give your power away here. All right. That brings us to the third key. Key number 3 to creating masterminds and scaling your business is getting a worthiness and deservingness reboot. Let's talk about mindset, the mindset of somebody that takes their yearly income and creates it in a month. Two things. Number one, with coaching, you're selling yourself. Okay. You're not selling a coat hanger or, a pen or something. You're selling yourself. And then all the hangups start coming up, about being good enough and smart enough and pretty enough. And am I thin enough? And are they going to like me? And all of these, limiting beliefs start coming up and rearing their ugly heads. All of these old beliefs that need to be revamped, rebooted like a computer, shut down, restart, reboot, because your concept of self is really going to show itself in your business. Your business is an energetic expression of your thoughts and beliefs about yourself, how you feel about your abilities, how you feel about your service delivery, your programs, no confidence, you won't feel great about your programs. No clarity, you'll never sell again your programs if you don't have the clarity and the confidence. So we're really digging into the mindset of winner. Really, we're looking at beliefs. We're looking at how do you reprogram these beliefs? All of your beliefs around selling and salespeople. Yeah, because now you're a salesperson. That's it. A coach is a paid problem solver, but first you're a marketer and a salesperson. Absolutely. So now, oh my gosh, it comes time to charging, $3,000, $5,000. Oh my God, I don't know if anyone's going to pay that. All of these worthiness and deservingness blocks come out, and you end up doing everything by yourself, or you hire a team like Erica was doing, her team wasn't supporting her the way she needed to. Your worthiness and deservingness, take it up another level. This has to happen. And so your business is really a demonstration of, right, whether or not your ego is running the show, right? Your ego, oh my God, not safe to be that visible, not safe to invest that much money, not safe to make that much money, right? How safe is it for you to be that visible, to be that big, to be that impactful? This is what happens to women. They buy all these programs and they're like, yeah, I'm going to set up a funnel to make it so easy. They're going to make their first video. My God, I'm spending $10 a day on an ad. Holy shit. Yeah. You start off small and then, you're creating a whole new identity. Make no mistake. This is why her clients win, because we focus heavily on this right here. You can have the best program, and if your ego is running the show, you're not implementing, you're not taking action on that. That's a real problem. So that's why I say, entrepreneurship is a full-on contact sport. You're going to confront all of the beliefs that you have about your concept of self. That has to be done first. There is no other way. And my biggest challenge when I was starting out was, leaving my job, my safety net income, and believing the story that caused me 2 years of running my own business. I stayed 2 years longer in my job selling mops and lint removers than I really needed to. Yes, I sold mops and lint removers. Was another story. The thought and the belief that I had running was, it's going to take me too long to replace my income as a coach, for what I was making in the mop job. Now you guys might laugh, but I was making like $1,000 a day selling mops. That's how I learned direct sales. That's how I learned to overcome my own fear of rejection and, putting myself out there, making offers every day. Became the best salesperson in the company. Did that for 4 years. I stayed 2 years longer than I needed to because of that story. Oh my God, it's going to take me too long to replace my income. How many of you guys have that fear around your business? Comment below. So entrepreneurship is a full-on contact sport. Not charging what you're worth, fear of being visible, fear of being a fraud, oh my gosh, who am I to be gorgeous, amazing, talented, rich? I call this the Tony Robbins syndrome. I'm not Tony Robbins. Who am I? Yeah, I'm Vanessa Simpkins. I don't need to be Tony Robbins. You just need to be the best version of you. So rebooting these worthiness and deservingness stories, your set points, your beliefs about yourself, your concept of self. So I really started to see the shift when I left my job and came into the coaching world 11 years ago and was like, oh my God, whoa, this is not the same thing here. I'm not selling some tchotchke mop or some product. You're selling yourself. And there's no way around now confronting what you think, feel, and believe about yourself, your worthiness and your deservingness. So you've got to learn how to dismantle that ego that tries to protect you with being safe, you know? Oh my God, it's not safe to put myself out there. People are going to judge me and I'm going to die. And no one teaches you this shit in school, right? I have invested, I don't even want to know. I can't even count the years, the programs, the courses. I still read books. I still invest in myself. I still invest in mentorship to stay sharp and learn about, you know, healing trauma, triggers, ego. This really is the key, you know, breaking through your own inner blocks. That's really what's standing in your way. And again, it brings you to a place, if you don't know what you do, if you don't know what you don't know, what's really happening is it costs you a lot, right? It's not your fault that you might not have learned this. They really don't teach this in school. What they teach us in the media and in school is to, hey, escape all your feelings. Oh, let's go drink something, smoke something, buy something, shop for something, porn. Oh, look over here, escape all your feelings. Woo, don't process them. We were raised in a society that doesn't really teach you how to connect with your own conscious creator capacity. So if you don't figure it out, it actually ends up costing you a lot, right? What you don't know ends up costing you a lot of time and money, because here's the deal, you know, the coaches that are out there figuring this out, working on themselves, clearing their energy leaks, what I call breaking through their blocks, taking their power back now, installing new beliefs based on their now vision for success. They're raking it in. It's like a booming market right now. People are looking online now more than ever, right? So, and they're having a blast growing their business, serving clients, making an impact, and actually doing the work that they want to do in the world. So that's the first thing. You're not selling a coat hanger, you're selling yourself. So your concepts of self need to be really dialed in, you know, and revamped. If you want to take your yearly income and turn it into a monthly income, you got to show up much differently. The second thing is, too many coaches don't look at their business like business owners. They look at it like a hobby. Let me tell you, anybody here know what I'm talking about? It's like become an expensive hobby. And there's so many women who join our programs are like, if this is one more course that doesn't work, my husband's going to divorce me. I'm like, don't worry, we got you. You know, and that's why the mindset work is so important. It's a radical change. It's a radical different way that you show up. But you need to look at your business like a business owner. So let me explain. Let's say you buy a franchise, for example, Starbucks, right? You buy a Starbucks franchise, you get the license, okay, to sell this amazing coffee that everyone loves. You know, it's going to sell $300,000 to get a Starbucks franchise. That's no coffee beans. That's no employees. That's no rent. That's just for the recipe. Jamba Juice, $150,000 if you want to buy a Jamba Juice or a juice bar franchise to sell their recipe of juice. All right. Now, do these franchises generate revenue? Hell yeah, of course they do, right? They're selling you their system. So let's compare this to the coaching industry. If I gave you the recipe to generate $100,000 a month in your business, what would that be worth to you? What would you invest in order to achieve a system like that? And let's say your business did, I don't know, between 40 and 50% profit. So that your take home would be like $50,000 a month, 40 to 50,000 a month. What would that be worth to you? What would that be worth to you? Let's do the math. Let's say it's 50,000 times 12 months. That's a $600,000 a year income. What would you pay? What would you invest to be able to have a business that generates that kind of income? Like, type it in the chat. Like, think about this, guys. Start thinking of your business like a business owner, and invest. You know, bet on yourself. Invest in what you need to learn new skills, setting up systems for success. You make that one shift, this one shift alone, and will absolutely explode your business and your results and your income and your reach and your impact like never before. Thinking and behaving like a business owner, looking at your business like an investment. So I'm going to tell you a story. But when I had to lean all in and invest in myself, it was super scary. And if I didn't do it, I was screwed anyways. And, you know, this is a story I started touching on when I had moved from California, moved from Hawaii to California. I didn't know anybody. I had my little dog. I was babysitting cats, babysitting my friend's dog. Didn't know anybody here. I launched this best-selling book. It looked great on paper, but the results were really disappointing. And I had to, like, wow, you know, lean in and bet on myself one more time and ask for help. And a lot of times people, you know, they don't want to admit they need help. Oh my gosh, you know, it's kind of scary. Wow, I was really stuck. My mother was aging. She came to visit me for Christmas, and I realized, wow, I'm going to have to start, you know, supporting her. And my business was failing. I was thinking of getting a job. And I moved to California thinking, okay, like all of these Ritz and tits and freaking $4 million mansions on the beach and people driving Mercedes and they're rub off on me, you know? What happened is I ended up strapping my tits on and getting to work. And, you know, I invested in a mentor and really dialed in my mindset, my habits for success and the systems in my business. And well, the rest is history. We're looking at $9 million later. So the moral of the story is invest in yourself. You guys are the lottery ticket. You just might need to discover how to unlock, you know, your capacity, your abilities, set up the right habits, the right systems. It's really all here for you. It's all here for you to act on. And you guys can do this. All right. You need to believe in yourself, and guidance, mentorship can help you guys get there quicker. So in a second, I'm going to get to live Q&A here and start answering your questions. And there's a lot of questions here. Can't wait for that. But before I do that, can I do a 2-second commercial break? 2-second commercial break. I'm drinking mango juice. Oh my God, I miss Hawaii, so I'm drinking mango juice. Can we like get over this whole travel restrictions? Come on, I'm like dying to go to Hawaii here. All right. So this is what we do. So what I love doing more than anything is giving our clients the next 3 action steps to cash flow, to sales, right? The brain can't think of more than 3 things. So when we coach together, when I coach clients, I'm always giving people the next 3 action steps to sales, because that's what builds confidence. And we'd love to help you grow your business, whether it's working on your mindset, getting clear on your niche, getting your sales attraction system set up, building your Facebook group, launching your first ads, breaking through your visibility blocks, doing your 30-day video challenge, using our 100-day offer Bible. So if you'd like to work with me and my team, send me a private message here on Facebook. Send me a private message here on Facebook. A member of my team will reach out to you. They'll, you know, ask you a couple of questions and really see how we can help you. And if we can, we'll invite you to be one of the clients that we take on. But really, we just want to see if we can help you guys. So send me a private message, and then a team member will reach out to you and ask you a couple of questions. All right, let's dig into live Q&A. Let's jump in. I'm going to go back to my screen and see if I can find this live video and answer some questions for you lovers. If you have questions so far, please drop them in here. And let me see if I can find, with my 10,000 screens open, this live stream here. Awesome. All right, lots of comments. Oh my gosh, we have like over 59 comments here. Let's see, how can I see all of them? I don't know if there's a way for me to see them inside Zoom. No, I've got to see them inside Facebook. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to grab my phone. Give me a second. I'm going to grab my phone so I can see all of these comments here on the chat. All right. All right, all right, all right. Who says that? Kevin Hart. Oh my God, it makes me laugh so much. All right, all right, all right. All right. So there's always a way in my world. Oh, Patty says, yep, scared to leave the security of my job, right? Isn't that the truth? It's a really scary, scary part. All right, Victoria, this should absolutely be taught in schools. The sooner the better. Mia says a franchise may have a lot of overhead. Exactly. So a franchise, you're looking at rent, you're looking at commercial space, you're looking at employees. Now with coaching, when you get started, I mean, I have my computer, I have an iPhone, you've got a Facebook group, you've got, what else do you really need? You need some investment for paid advertising. There's not a lot of overhead. I mean, I'm 11 years in and I just bought an office space. My CFO has been bugging me for years, but I ran my coaching business from my, laptop at home for years and years, like 11 years. I finally cracked down and got an office. So the overhead to start a coaching business is really low. What's up, JC Bridges says, Vanessa, you're awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Julie. Oh my gosh, there's like a ton of people on here. Should I pre-record some videos and content in my group before I start advertising? So this is a great question. A lot of people ask us, this sounds great, Vanessa, this 30-day video challenge and this we made this 100-page offer Bible, because people don't know, like, what do I say in my group? What do I do in my group on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? How do I even make offers? What do I say on social media? So the big picture, overview, we teach all of this inside our programs. But to answer you quickly, you should have a welcome post. You should have some content in there, absolutely. So that it's not like empty, when you start running your paid advertising. And then I would also suggest, add a couple of friends in there, so there's not like 0 people in there. That's what I would recommend for you guys. There are a ton of comments, but for some reason, oh, there they are. For some reason, I'm only seeing a few of them. Jesse says, should the group be public or private? So you want it to be it's a private group that you have to approve members on. So just like when you guys join our group here, there's an approval process, and that way it keeps the group really high caliber, high quality. This is a group for women because this is a women's empowerment company. So men, I love you men, I love you guys, but you're not allowed in my group, right? So you want to make sure that you have that approval process set up, and that you or a moderator, somebody from your team, allows people into the group. Great question. Can you have a mastermind being a relationship coach? Absolutely. And should you do ads when you're a new business? Hell yeah. So this is a really great question. It doesn't matter what kind of coach you are. We've had women who start their Facebook groups, they're nutrition coaches, spiritual coaches, life coaches, business coaches, baby whisperer coaches, parent coaches. Sales coaches, real estate agents. Sky is the limit, right? The question is, what is your topic? What is your group going to be about? How to name it so it's enticing that people want to join, and then how are you going to show up and be visible and deliver value every single day in your group? And should you run ads if it's a new business? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Listen, my business took off like a freaking freight train, unstoppable, when I tapped into the power of paid advertising. Do you understand? You can reach anybody, especially on Facebook, super targeted. Anywhere in the world, if you just want to market to people. For example, I remember one of our clients was an angel. She was doing angel readings, okay, from Canada, from Montreal, where I'm from. Alors, elle parlait seulement français. C'est une Française. Elle a fait tout son avertissement en français. So she only spoke French. She wanted a group with French-speaking people. And so she ran ads to France and Switzerland and a few other places, 3 other countries that, you're talking about a very small audience. She had and this was a time back in 2016, she had 1,700 people in her Facebook group. She grew it faster than I did. I had 1,000 people in my group. It was incredible. And I think I did an interview with her. I'm trying to remember her name. This is so many years ago, but she was swamped with clients, French speaking, angel card reading people. All right. Like, so getting your niche really clear, dialing in what your group is going to be about is really important. And then gas on the ads. We start you off with $5 to $10 a day. And that way, you know, we really dial in to make sure that your avatar, you're attracting the exact person into your group, the right people that are good clients for you, good prospects. And then once it's working, you are going to want to race to invest 10, 20, 50, 100, you know, we spend upwards of $3,000 a day on paid advertising. It's not what I'm asking anybody here to do, but you're going to want to do that when you see that, oh my God, it's working. Best thing I ever saw. And I mean, this is like, I'm going to say this is a fluke. I don't expect this, but the most incredible result I've ever seen was a relationship coach. She's a blonde woman. She has 2 kids now. I'm going to remember her name. Oh, fantastic woman. Love her. I just saw her on Facebook the other day on the couch with her kids. But she's a relationship coach. She ran an ad. She had 5 people join her group. One of those 5 people got on the phone, $3,000 sale. I mean, that's exceptional. That's exceptional. But when you're building a community, what happens with this Facebook group process is you're an instant expert. Boom, instant. You don't need to write books and, you know, fly around and get onto national television like I did. I did all of that stuff. I would have done this if this was available 11 years ago. I'd have done this. That's why we created our programs the way we did, to help you guys just cut out all the BS and start getting sales and start actually serving people. Great question. What's up? Preeti says, how does one get over the fear of beginning their coaching program? I'm not in the great physical shape and I'm scared. I'm going to be judged by that. Thank you. It's a great question. Thank you for asking. A lot of people, a lot of our clients feel that way. It's so common. I'm so happy you asked that question. Being seen and heard is actually a place of wounding for a lot of people, being seen and heard in their families. And, you know, it kind of hits that I'm not good enough wound, or the I'm not important enough, or, you know, if you were shunned as a kid, or if you were told, you know, kids should be seen and not heard, or however that happened, you know, this fear of being visible is really a very common problem that we help our clients solve, breaking through the visibility blocks. Because the ego, what it does is it's trying to say, oh, you know, when we're kids, we need our parents' approval. We need our tribe's approval. And if we don't get it, we die, right? They're taking care of us. They're feeding us, you know, so we need people's approval. But as an adult, it doesn't work that way anymore. You know, you get to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is AKA makes their own damn rules and let other people live by them. Okay. However, this, oh my gosh, I'm going to make a video and some people are going to judge me and then I will get kicked out of the tribe and then I will die. It's a very real fear. It's a very real fear. And we help you have a process called this I'm a Conscious Creator process. It's a series of questions that you ask your subconscious to find out where that core wound, what was that? What is the core story and the core belief? And then once we know what that is, we can install the complete opposite. You know, so we teach our clients how to uncover, how to look inside the mind. It's a subconscious is really, it's simple. You don't need to be on a couch with a psychologist for like 12 years. It's very simple to ask. You got a willingness to do the work. It's profound what happens. If you watch a lot of our testimonials, you'll see a lot of women saying this is the best thing I did for my whole life, not just my business. And that's because of the mindset work. Money is just one of the things you're going to manifest and create. We've had the first year I started teaching this, I had 4 women get engaged. It was incredible. I was like, oh my God, this shit works. Like they're doing it. It's not just me. You know, this is working on not just money, but relationships. When you work on your business and you start working with that worthiness and deservingness theme or set point, it touches love and money. It touches love and money. And it's really about unhooking the ego from its clause in what is safe and what is not safe, needing approval, needing, to be safe, needing control. So we have processes of meditation, some questions that we help you run through to uncover the core fear belief. I call them gremlins. They're like, those little monsters that like, run you. And then we install a new belief based on your now vision for success. And we have a process for that. And when that story is playing on repeat in the background, you show up very differently. So it's a great question, Preeti. I hope that answers the best I can here. What's up, Jesse? Deidre's here, just came in. Will you send a replay? I will. Patty, what makes a mastermind different than a group coaching program? Well, that's a great question. A group coaching program is something, and you've probably seen this, where I call these cattle call coaching programs, okay? How many of you guys have been in one of these cattle call coaching programs where there's like 5,000 people, or like there's 1,000 people who buy this thing? I don't know what it costs you, $200 or something like this. You never get seen, you never get heard. There's a start and an end date usually for these things. And you're just lost in a sea of people. So you actually, a lot of times I call these cattle calls, like it's, there's a whole bunch of cattle gets herded through and you don't really get any individual attention. My clients get to talk to me every single week, live on a Zoom. Hey, Vanessa, I got a question. Unmute. Sometimes I get on there for 2.5 hours. You get to talk to me every week. 7-figure earner. Imagine how fast, how much more efficient, how much more action, how many more results, how much more quickly you could get those results if you had a 7-figure minter you could tune into every single week and ask your most important questions, like, what do I call my group? What do I call my program? How much should it be? I had this sales conversation. This is what happened. What should I have done? Oh my God. Can you take a look at my marketing? Can you take a look at my group? Think about that. This is a mastermind, is a tight-knit group of people where you're able to, connect with the tribe. And here's another tip I'm going to give you guys. You want to make it an evergreen mastermind, meaning there's no start and stop date. It's a big problem that a lot of coaches get burnt out on what I call these launches. Oh my God, I'm never going to do one ever again. Holy shit. If you want to burn out your team and stress yourself out, go and do launches. I will never do one ever again. So we have an evergreen program, meaning people can start on Monday. They can start next week. We may do some promotions, but it's evergreen. So there's no hard start and stop date. And what's great about that is that the new people that join, for example, are like, oh, wow, holy smokes. I feel like I'm listening in and hearing somebody who's in like week 4 or week 6 or week 8, who's like got it dialed in and got clients. And it's like motivates a new person. I'm like, I'm going to strap my tits on and get to work here. And the people who are in like week 8 or week 9 or week 10 are like listening to the new people come on board and say, holy shit, have I ever fucking grown, man? I was like that. I remember what I was like. Wow, have I ever come a long way? So it's this beautiful, organic, I don't know how to even explain it. It's just this beautiful process. And it's very different from a hard start and stop date where everyone's crammed in. And a lot of people don't purchase because, people have life. There's a wedding, there's a something going on. A mastermind is a place where you actually get to connect and get seen, get heard, get your questions answered, not get lost in a sea of people. Connect with a tribe of like-minded people. That saying, birds of a feather flock together. So true. Great question. Victoria says, put your focus on the incredible help you are going to be giving your audience and clients, and do not focus on yourself. Yeah, this is absolutely true. She's replying to Pretty here. All right, I'm going to try and see if I can catch. There's like too many questions in here for me to grab. All right. If you're a fitness or health coach, no better reason to do what you're having them do right there with them. All right. Some people say they're training on real estate investing, Joanne. Yep, absolutely. You can have an investment group. You can have, we've had a lot of investment coaches or people that leave their investment firms and are like, I'm going to do this on my own. I'm going to, get my own clients. We've had actually a few people do that. You see, and scroll through the questions. JC, yes, absolutely. If you're working on pricing, a lot of our clients are trying to figure out, how to price out their programs. So we can help you with that. Julie says, I had a painting business. Oh, you're like my dad. My dad was an artist. Show me some love, you guys, and some likes if you guys have enjoyed some of the content here on today's training. Send some hearts, some likes. Julie says, I had a painting business for 12 years and have been in multi-level marketing for 4 years. Now I'm a gardener. I've got a big garden too. I would definitely really have to figure my niche. Do you help me with this? Absolutely. We've got an amazing process in module 2. And module 1 is really all about mindset for success. It's about setting your plan. It's about working with your subconscious. Module 2, we dial in your client avatar. We look at, who is your ideal client? What are the problems you solve for profit? And a very specific process to know what is going to sell. So what you really want to be doing, and we can help you with this. We help a lot of our clients. They come to us like, I've had this idea for years, but how can I be my authentic self, share my stories, my wisdom, the things that I love, and package it in a way that people actually want to pay to consume it. Like, is this a good program name? Is this a good group idea? So we can definitely help you with that. And we've had actually artists who teach, art therapy. We've had multi-level marketers, let's say if they're in the health industry and they have a health group and they start, selling their services and getting distributors from that. So there's a lot of different ways to spin it. Great question. Pretty says, I want to launch a happiness coaching program. Seriously working on my health. Right on. Jesse says, no problems wanting attention here. Send the limelight. You know what's really rad about your own mastermind program is you get to be the star of the show. You get to teach and train. You get to do video trainings like this if you want in your group. Live stream is a great way. We have live streaming templates for people in module 6, video templates. It's so much fun, you guys. Tell you what. Yeah. There's a lot of healing going on when you start your business. I'll tell you that much. A lot of healing. It's quite something to, be authentic and be vulnerable and share your truth and risk, other people kind of having haters. I mean, one of our clients, I'll tell you guys the story here. When you start running ads, you're going to be a lot more visible to everybody online. So, you're going to have people share with you their opinions. And I always say, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. So just be careful whose opinion you listen to. But one of our clients in our Bikini Biz Coach year-long program, she said, oh my God, these people had all this to say about my ad. And I was like, great. And she's like, what are you talking about? Do I delete the comments? I was like, yeah, delete them. Who gives a shit? This is great proof that you're making waves, right? You're getting eyeballs from everywhere. You're not an avocado. Not everyone's going to like you, but it really does. It can be very triggering. Another client was like, yeah, I had a lot of people actually trying to poach clients off my ad. I said, that's even better news. It means your ad is working. They want to kind of dovetail and piggyback on your ad. So we have paid ad strategists. We have 2 rock star Facebook ads strategists that work with our clients privately, one-on-one, in group settings. We have some done for you services as well, because let's just be honest, it's like freaking Chinese back there. Like, don't let me in my ads account. Okay, I've gotten my ads account shut down I'm not going to tell you how many times, okay, but a lot of times. So don't let me back there. And we know a lot of people just are not tech savvy. So we have a done for you service as well. If you guys want more info, just send me a private message here on Facebook, and we'll answer, I'll answer you guys as well as we can, and see if we can help you with whether it's, the paid advertising, the tech part of setting it up. But, behave like a business owner, outsource the stuff that you're really not good at. The I'm a Conscious Creator is part of all of our programs. So the I'm a Conscious Creator program, it's in all of our masterminds. It's like everybody needs this. Everybody, you must uncover how to create consciously, not by accident. And I really got into this, I was at Law of Attraction, read all these books, watch all this stuff, but it was like fluky. It would sometimes happen. This is a system. I got this dialed in. Okay. This is, using this I'm a Conscious Creator process. I tracked it. My husband generated $9 million in sales in the last 4.5, 5 years. I've bought in houses, trucks, BMWs, this office space, $100,000 wedding in Hawaii. And at this point now, thousands of women have implemented this process of peeking into their subconscious and reprogramming to create a very different, not just business, lifestyle, income, love, joy, it's incredible. And I became obsessed with this stuff, you guys. I was about to throw in the towel in my business 5, 6 years in. My business wasn't bad. It was doing 100,000 or so a year. So, it just wasn't, I thought at that stage in my life, it should be doing more. So we also really look at clearing out disappointment. It's a heavy one. And you need to clear the slate before you can launch into this next evolution of you, this next expanded version of you. You got to get your vibe really high, the concept of yourself. So we also cover, this is part of all of our programs, clearing your energy leaks, clearing your disappointments. Super rad, unhooking the ego stronghold from you, so that you're not acting from a triggered, wounded place. You're acting from open expansion. What's possible? What do I really want? It's very different. These are great questions, you guys. There are so many here. See, we've already gone an hour in here. There's a ton of people still in here live. So thanks for these great questions. A lot of people say they're programming herself to attract honest, genuine women. That's a great place to be in, is in a mastermind with other rock stars and love leaders, and people who believe in your dreams. And a lot of times your spouses. I have an amazing husband. Like, my husband is amazing. Freaking lucked out with this guy. He's fantastic. He's actually, running our company. He's a COO here. Retired him from his 22-year corporate job. He does a much better job managing people than I do. I prefer to be in my, genius zone, coaching, creating content, more the creative director here as a CEO. But a lot of people don't have supportive husbands. Their family members think they're crazy. To some people, $10,000 a month is like insane. It's insane. Your friends, your family, your neighbors, they go to work and they get jobs. You can't talk to them about this stuff. You need to be around other people that not only believe it's possible, but that cheer you on, not tear you down, especially in the confidence building stages of your business. Danielle says, I'm always talking about my gremlins on the amygdala limbic system to explain our reactions to external stimuli. She gets it. Yes. Patty says, my coach talks with a couple times a week. This is what I want to do for my coaching program. Have a small groups. Yeah, it's totally rad. All right. Great info. Patty says, you're adorable, down to earth, and relatable. Thanks so much for connecting with us anytime. I love this. Danielle says, I'm a social worker who previously sold real estate and then trained horses. Oh my God, I love horses. I used to have one as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go to the ranch. There's a ranch right down the street. Sometimes you can hear the horses just around our neighborhood. It's like really quiet. I used to have a thoroughbred. I love horseback riding. As a matter of fact, this reminds me of one of our clients. What was her name? Listen, we've got thousands of clients here, so forgive me when I don't remember their names. My husband is really good with names. I am not. I'm getting better at it though. But she had a horse ranch in, it's close to New York. And she started her group, started her ads, launched her program. And she had people coming to do horse therapy with her and her horses. Game changer. Started making $11,000, $15,000, $18,000 a month. And she wanted to spend the winters, because she's from New York, in Arizona. She was finally able to do that. She sent us, I think, like 20 clients. She just had such crazy, incredible results. And it was really all around attracting people to come and work through their limitations and their blocks by working with their horses. It was rad. So yeah, you could totally do that, Danielle. It's a great idea. Brenda says, do you have to pay for those services, i.e. ads, marketing? Well, you don't have, when you run Facebook ads, you pay, for the ads themselves. So you can set a daily budget, like $5 a day, $7 a day, $10 a day. What we do in our programs, in our masterminds, is I give you access to my amazing team that, I mean, if you had to hire these people, on your own, it would cost you several thousands of dollars, which most coaches just don't have the resources to do that, invest $20,000 in a team of high performance, experts. So I'm like, hey, come and work with my team. Copywriters, video editors, social media buyers. And they, hey, let's all get on a Zoom. Let's open up the ads. Let's take a look. Okay, this one, we should change let's try this image. Let's try this, call to action. Let's try that. It's not, this is the best ad. So they're teaching you, how to look at your ads, because we want you to be empowered. When you graduate in 90 days, we want you to be like, I got this. And all you really need is one great ad to drive people to your group. It's not like, but let me tell you what, there's like 30,000 different ads you could run in the back end of Facebook. They have made this very complicated, okay? And the reason why we created this program this way is because I wished I had this, because I lit $30,000 on fire dialing in Facebook ads with the people that I hired. The first mastermind program on Facebook ads I ever joined was in 2012. It was $3,000 a month in 2012. And I got my ads account shut down, and then I hired several different teams after that, got it shut down again, burnt, just lit money on fire, really trying to figure it out. So it can be very costly if you don't have the right recipe. And I don't want you guys to have this like bad taste in your mouth and, go away from it. I want you to win at it, because it is going to change your life. But when you don't have it right, it can be very expensive and very frustrating. Great question. Sarah says, should all our videos be live? Nope, not necessarily. But let me tell you something. Are you guys enjoying this? Can you guys hit some likes, send some love if you guys are enjoying this call? Please keep posting your questions. I'll stay on here as long as I can. Should all of our videos be live? No, but you know what? Let me tell you something. You're going to love live because you get to interact with people, and it's actually a lot easier than just like staring at a camera, talking to nobody. So you don't have to start off with lives, but you're going to love them, especially if you have templates. I give you guys, what is it, like I think 150 different headline templates in module 6. Mia says, girl, I'm so triggered. Oh, what's that about? Fill me in. Super excited to get this rolling, says Andy. Woohoo! Lindsay says, yeah, my husband doesn't really see how I can make this a full-time thing. So there was, you should check out one of our testimonials from Tanza. This is probably one of the testimonials I think I love the most, because I interviewed her exiting our 10K and 30-day program, which is a 90-day mastermind. But the whole purpose is to help you generate, a $10,000 a month income every single month, because you have systems dialed in and, you have leads and sales. And so I was interviewing her, and she goes, yeah, my life has changed so much. Like, I joined your program and then I continued on to the year-long program, and it's just been incredible. I'm doing $30,000 a month. And this is like a mom of 3 kids under 10. Okay. I'm like, wow, she just did incredible. She came to our Hawaii mastermind and she said, my husband sent you a private message on Facebook because, he was so blown away by how much his wife has personally changed and how much it's changed even the dynamic of our relationship working with you and your team. And I said, where is this message? I hadn't seen it. So, your husband or, your partners, like, bless them, they want to keep you safe. Like a lot of the people in your life, your family, your friends, they don't want you to fail. They don't want you to take a risk and fail, but they might also be protecting you from taking a risk and winning. So it's really important that you got to surround yourself with, people who get you and can support you and cheer you on and give you guidance and accountability and clarity. Clarity is power, right? So, come on inside, Lindsay, we got you. Jesse says her support system is amazing. This is great. Shandy, yes, most people don't understand it or how it makes money. All right. All right, you guys, I think I've answered hopefully all the questions. I just did one big long run through everybody here, guys. I have totally enjoyed my time with you. Again, send us a private message if you have any questions, how we can help you. If you want information about our programs, again, send us a private message on Facebook, and a member of my team will get back to you and see how we can help, whether it's with the paid ads, whether it's just dialing in the niche, the program, whether it's working on your worthiness and deservingness set point, whether it's launching, figuring out a mastermind program. Oh my God, so exciting. Or just dialing in your first couple of high ticket clients. So exciting. Starting your Facebook group, really dialing in your video, your 30-day video challenge, using, the offer Bible to get more eyeballs and more engagement on your offers. Let us know how we can help you. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. Thank you, lovers, so much for tuning in here today, and catch us next Tuesday. We're going to continue doing lives like this every single week to help you guys skyrocket your confidence and cash flow. Again, have an amazing day, lovers, and thank you so much for tuning in here live. I'll see you real soon. Aloha. Bye, everyone.